Did you know that we each create our own individual universe or our own unique universe? Yes, we each create our own universe. Profound, right? How can I create my own universe when I see all people around me and all these things are going on and I see all these things? Well, quantum physics is the secret. We now learn that our reality isn't an objective reality, it's really a perception or a personal reality. I can prove it to you right now. Every single person that you meet, see on the street, on your television, on your news feed, your mind automatically generates a version of that person in your reality or in your head. You may never meet that person, but you already have a version of what you think that person is or how that person will react. You've never met them, but yet in your mind, you have a version of what they are. And here's something even more fascinating, that according to you in your mind and your version, that's what you see. And when you meet that person, that's what you expect. That's your universe. Everything you create is in your own universe. Whatever you think, feel, visualize about something, someone, some entity, some particular scene, some particular manifestation that you want to achieve, you have created a bubble universe in your world or in your reality that will manifest. It is powerful because you may have even experienced this, where that you may have a version of someone and you think of them a certain way, and then when you meet them, guess what? They act the way you see them. Or you could have a version of someone, but when you meet them, guess what? They don't act the way you see them. Why is that? Because that person has his own version of himself. So when he meets you, his version manifests according to him. Your version manifests according to you. That's powerful, right? So, okay, how can I use that? What's the purpose of that? Okay, great. I create my own universe. I have my own little universe, blah, blah, blah. But what's the point? I mean, what is that going to do to help me? Everything. Because it's our perception. You got to understand this, that whatever you see in the mind's eye and you see in the physical reality, they are one of the same. They're just two different levels of energy. Just two different dimensions. But they are all the same thing. They are particles of energy and wave and light. And you see it in your head, and then you see it in your physical reality. It's just a different version of the same thing. That's very powerful because it says that in my own universe, I can literally shape my life regardless of whatever is going on outside the bubble. It won't affect me. And that's actually true. You know, you can be in a situation where there's chaos around you and maybe struggle, but in your world, you're prospering, you're living, you're doing good. That's because of your perception and because of the laws of quantum physics. You know, particles react to their observers. Each observer controls their own unique particle or wave, light, energy. And then once you can understand this, then you can transform your life. So how can you use this in practical terms? How can this be beneficial to me? What can I do to make this work? Well, start to create a version of what you like and your reality in your mind. That's your bubble universe. Quantum physics says you can actually do this, and it actually works, and it's actually proven. So what you want to do is, even though you're externally in what you call the physical, you can actually change that physical to become your new physical by starting to create your own bubble universe in your mind. So the key is, it all begins in the mind's eye. The only way you can achieve this is through the creative force which activates in the mind's eye. The mind's eye means the images, the way you think and feel of yourself. So the best way to start is to start with your own version. Maybe you may see yourself not so confident. Maybe you see yourself a little bit struggling, or you were taught or people told you that you were maybe not good enough. Why don't you start changing? Because that's perception. That's their perception. You change your perception now. Why don't you start seeing yourself more confident, more good, more abundant, once you start to see yourself getting and manifesting the things you want, once you see the people around you becoming more friendly, becoming more nice, once you see the things in your life becoming easy and effortless, not difficult, there's no struggle. Because according to quantum physics, if you do that, you split off and create your own bubble universe, which will interact and connect with the field of this universe. So, in layman's terms, when you do this, you affect the very physical nature of reality. That means the things that you see in your mind's eye and the people and the way you want to be treated, it will actually conform and become your reality. The people around you will do the very thing that you've seen in your mind's eye. The things that you want will come right into your reality based on what you see in your mind's eye. That's powerful, right? Yes, it's very powerful, but it's also very true now. Plenty of data is out there to show it. Plenty of work in physics and science and how light and energy works and how we in our bodies are just cells of light and energy, and there's no such thing as an objective reality anymore. There's no such thing as physical structures. It's all now perceptual reality. Our perceptions create our reality. And if you think about it, I can prove it to you. Did you know that if you see yourself a certain way, you'll start acting that way? And guess what? And then people will pick up your subconscious intentions and the message, and they'll start treating you the way that you think you act. There it is. You just created your own bubble universe. See that? And the people outside were treating you the way you expected to be treated. That's because, again, it's all a connection. So that's perfect example of how you interact with that, what I call that field. So the secret is for you to get to where you want to be, or to have the best version, or to create, you got to start now living and creating your own bubble universe. You got to start seeing yourself affecting that field. And if you do that, the people around you will react that same way, because they're also a part of the field. They are made of the same particles as you. They're no different. Your subconscious communicates with everyone and everything. Everything has some level of consciousness. Everything is connected in some form. They're just different levels of awareness. But nonetheless, you definitely create your own unique universe. So there you have it. Something powerful that you can learn and you can put into practice today. Start to create your own bubble universe by creating the best version of yourself and your actual reality.